My name is Angela, and I come to you today as a parent of a January 6th inmate. Robert entered the Army at 17. While in boot camp, he had his 18th birthday and was chosen to be an Army Ranger. As an elite soldier, Robert completed 3 tours in Afghanistan. The many parachute jumps and extensive combat training left Robert with permanent back pain and lifelong injuries. As an Army Ranger, Robert was injured many times. Some of these injuries are not just physical. He has great difficulty sleeping due to night terrors. Robert has PTSD from his time in service. It should be noted, though, that Robert is much more fortunate than the fellow Rangers who did not come home. However, my son entered the Army at 17, and he came home 4 years later almost broken. When Robert completed his service with the Army, he enrolled in Penn State. He had always wanted to be a teacher. He graduated in December 2020 and was looking forward to being a history teacher. His love for our beautiful country led him to the Capitol on January 6th. Robert, who had no prior criminal history, was arrested June 11th, 2021, and is still being held awaiting trial. Keep in mind, he has not been convicted of anything. One of the reasons cited for initially being denied bond was his military service. This is infuriating to me. The U.S. government recruited Robert, trained him to be an elite soldier, and is now holding it against him. Robert spent the first several months of incarceration at the Washington, D.C. Correctional Treatment Facility, the one you've heard so much about. The conditions at the D.C. jail are horrendous. His rations often smelled like cleaning fluid. There were pubic hairs included in the small portions of his food, the drinking water visibly dirty, mold was visible in cells, and roaches lived amongst them. Robert would probably still be in this facility if he was not assaulted by several guards last November. The unprovoked assault by no less than 5 guards included graphic sexual components and resulted in his transfer to Northern Neck Regional Jail. It should be noted that Robert had no behavior infractions of any kind while incarcerated, and he still has not.